Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice and welcome to your week ahead reading. Hope you're doing well. So we're just going to have a look and see what's going on for you in the coming 7 to 10 days. And as always, just keep it in mind, take the messages as they resonate and never force anything to fit. And thank you all, as usual, for your love and support. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. Now let's just jump in here and see what we got going on for my subscribers in the week ahead. Now remember, we're going to split this into beginning, middle, end of the week, but these energies, these events could be playing out at any time in the week. I may be seeing scenarios and giving examples for your work situation, but you could be seeing that energy playing out in your love life and vice versa. So just keep it in mind, focus on what the energy message is, because that will tell you where it applies for you, even if I'm not giving you a specific scenario, okay? It's a good way to practice using your intuition as well. All right, so let's get you some oracle cards and we'll get started. So for my subscribers in the week ahead, what's the week about for my subscribers? Okay. All right, so let's see what we have. At the bottom of the deck in the tarot, as the overall energy, main influence, we have the Hangman. So this is Pisces energy. The Hangman is an energy that talks about just letting go. I hear let go, let flow, which is nice, because that's what it is, right? With the Hangman, we're in a position where there's not a lot we can do about things that are happening, okay? And the best thing to do really is to just kind of observe what's trying to happen, because there are bigger forces at play. This is a major arcana energy. So it's almost like observe, contemplate, learn, okay? This could also be about learning, gaining new understandings, new perspectives, right? When we just flip something on its head. So instead of pushing, if we just can't do that, we could be frustrated about it and keep trying to apply what we know and keep trying to push. Or we could try a new approach, a different perspective, and just go, okay, well, let me see what happens if I don't push. Let me see what happens. Let me see what's trying to happen here. Because things will be leading in a particular direction on their own. So it's a good time to just kind of go with it, observe, gain a new understanding. Okay? It's also an energy of epiphany. So if things have been stuck, stagnant, stale, stop energy, by applying that approach and just kind of just taking things in with an open mind, you could be gaining a new understanding, a new perspective, new information that lead to that aha moment, to that epiphany of, oh, I get it now. I know what I was doing wrong, or I know what I wasn't doing, what was missing in the situation, etc., etc. So something could finally be progressing. So starting off the week, we have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is a card of energy lack, okay, energy lack, or just lack of any kind, financial lack or loss, but it's a perspective card. So again, with the Hangman here, perspective seems to be kind of brought to the forefront to just remind us it's all about perspective. It's all about how you look at a situation. If you're going to see it as something good or something bad, five is an energy of change. So this could be a perceived loss, and we just kind of run away with the negative thinking and we just dig ourselves deeper into it, right? Because if something is lost, right, we could, again, be getting lost in that lack, in that absence, getting frustrated and trying to hold on to what has already changed, really, basically. Or we could just take a deep breath and go, you know what, there's nothing I can do about it. So let me see what I'm working with, right? And just kind of learning the new way, learning the new approach, learning the new perspective, right? Because here you go, the Six of Wands. And this is victory, overcoming this obstacle, overcoming a blockage, overcoming a loss mentality, a scarcity or poverty mentality, conquering that with the Six of Wands and the Three of Wands. And it brings you Again, growth, abundance, perspective, opening a new door for you or several. Okay, you're starting to see, sorry for my voice. I was doing better there for a while. Nothing going backwards. The Three of Wands is new horizons, and it's also starting to see the results of your hard work, right? So this is really good. So we're starting off the week with either a message, communication, an aha moment, an understanding that allows us to conquer a challenging time, situation, mentality. Um, and it could be the good news that is coming in of, hey, yeah, you got the job, or you got the loan, or this is going to happen for you, receiving some sort of confirmation. And that boosts your confidence. It shakes your perspective, right? And it shakes you out of this time of waiting and fearing the worst, right? There's also an expectation here. So if there has been distance between you and a person, or you and a goal, right? You and a place, I don't know, if there's been distance between you and something that you wanted. There's news, there's communication here, there's a confirmation that that distance is going to be closed off, right? So someone's coming to see you, or you get approved to go travel. You've been wanting that job, it's coming in. You've been wishing to find the best place to live for yourself, that's what's coming in, right? So that's the energy. But it could also be actual visits or actual deliveries that are coming in with this energy. Midweek, here we go. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, big choice, big commitment in your life. Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So this is where you're making the decision to go for something, to go for this new way, this new path, this new direction. The Four of Pentacles with the Chariot is packing light, taking only what you need, so that you feel like, okay, I've got a good starting point. I've got a good, like a solid foot to stand on, as it were. I'll figure the rest out later type of energy. And further, this is the news and the confirmation about some sort of financial situation. So you getting the help you asked for, applied for, the money is hitting your bank account. Whatever was confirmed over here is coming in around the midweek point. It's going to be getting the money for a car, getting the money for a home, getting the money to help you get from one point to another. This is transition energy. We have Cancer energy, Gemini energy. That could be significant in Pisces so far in the major arcana. Ending the week here, we have the Ten of Swords, the end of a difficult cycle, something that has been a long time coming. Okay? There's a lot of sacrifice that has been made to get you to this point. The Hangman is also the energy of sacrifice, and this could be the end of times where you have to sacrifice. Here you go, another 6, transition energy again, movement towards easier times, more peaceful times, harmony, balance, healing. And the Seven of Pentacles, and you're starting to rebuild for a brand new vision and a brand new future. This is growth. This is planting seeds. This is making plans that are like solid goals. You know, it's not just dreaming about it. It's not the Seven of Cups where we contemplate when we imagine. The Seven of Pentacles is like, okay, making lists and starting to make budgets for everything that we're going to be doing, right? And action steps and time frames. Very practical approach to things. So whatever this perspective shift is about in the beginning of the week, it boosts your confidence. It shows you that you have options. It shows you that things are possible for you, are within your reach. Okay, Three of Wands, you're seeing something start to come in, right? You're seeing something that is tangible. It's like, whatever it is, it's something concrete in the real world. It's not just an idea or a hope. It's something that shows you can achieve what it is you're trying to achieve. It's very possible for you, okay? And that can happen through the arrival of something or someone, or through gaining a new insight, a new perspective, new information, the solution, the key, okay, that helps you shift your mindset, okay? And then we have this choice here, this fork in the road, okay, where you're saying, okay, I choose to, you see how you have the heart here and it's like, it's missing the key, and here it's got an arrow right through it, right? So that's clear thinking, clear vision, laser focus, and you're preparing for a change, you're preparing for a transition, or this is where it's actually happening, the move, the change, the transition. For some of you, this is a very big decision that has to do with leaving a place, leaving a job, leaving a career path, leaving a relationship, whether that's romantic or with friends or social circles of any kind, or even family, right? Where there's been nothing but sacrifice, nothing but loss and lack. Because you're understanding what you want, what you deserve, you've got a better understanding of your worth, of boundaries, of how to express them, etc. You're also able to look at the relationships around you in your life and whatever it is that you're investing your time and energy into, and identify that relationship is good for me, that relationship is bad for me. All I do is give, all I do is take, and it needs to end, okay? And that's what you're doing, all right? And that could be relationships with people, relationships with money, relationships with food, relationships with any kind of dynamic in your life, yes? So let's see at the oracles. We have communicate, receive, and express the truth at the bottom of the deck. So again, whatever this insight is, whatever this new perspective, new understanding, new information, is the truth, is the key, is what you needed, what you were missing, or what you thought you were lacking. Passions, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. And that's the Lover's energy. You're finally making a decision, a choice here is going to have long-term implications for you, but they're going to be positive for a change. Why? Because you're putting yourself first. You're choosing what makes you happy. You're taking initiative here. You're choosing what makes you happy. You're choosing what is going to bring stability to you as opposed to take it away. You're choosing things that will add to your life, help bring balance to your life. You have sixes in every week, as opposed to things that are just require sacrifice from you. It's a big deal. Embrace, find peace with your current state of being. And this is the Hangman, right? So if you turn it around, same position pretty much, right? And that's what's happening. That's what you're doing. So I think instead of trying to fight to fit into a box, you just stop trying to fight. You just stop trying to fit into that box. And you said, you know what, maybe that's not my box. And that completely opened your world, right? Maybe instead of trying to keep a relationship going with a person, with even a service provider. Remember, these could be like high level, but it could also be like day-to-day stuff. The service provider with a job, a company, friend, family member, romantic interest. Instead of trying to fight and sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice to just keep something going that just only takes from you, you said, you know what if this isn't it for me? What if this isn't the right relationship for me? What if this isn't the right job for me? What if there's better out there, right? 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. What if there's better for me out there? And if you've already been here, that's where you started to look for options and to look for opportunities, or to apply, talk to people, network, whatever it is. And that's what's now coming in, confirming, yes, there is something better for you. Here it is. So what are you going to do? Are you going to continue with the sacrifice and the lack that you're now fully aware of? Or are you going to shift course and choose the new path? And that's what's happening. You're choosing the new path. Okay? Because you accepted that this is the situation. This is the truth, right? Or this could be the truth. This could be an option. This could be a possibility, right? Maybe this isn't the right relationship for me. Maybe this isn't the right job for me. Maybe this isn't the right career path for me. And from there came the questions, the follow-up questions. Okay, well, and that's the contemplation energy here. If this wasn't it for me, what would I be doing? What else would I be doing? If money wasn't a problem, what would I be doing? What would I be going for? If this wasn't an issue, that wasn't an issue, what would I like to do? What are my passions? Where is my heart leading me towards, right? and spread your wings. This is a beautiful reading. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth. It's a really beautiful reading because we're finding that answer. We're finding that key. We're finding that missing piece. And it has to do with perspective. It has to do with mindset. And I know people can roll their eyes, but it is everything, truly. Whatever lens we have on define how we view ourselves and how we view the world. And that defines our world, because what we see is what we get. What we believe is what we get. What we think is what we create, right? So if we're coming from a place of my hands are tied, we're going to live in a world where we're helpless and we're powerless, because that's what we believe. And so that's what we're going to create. Our thoughts create our reality. Okay, so it's one of them getting the fundamentals right type of situation, and people roll their eyes and kind of gloss over it, but it's true. Words have power. Thoughts have powers. Idea have power. Okay? So that's what's happening. You're unlocking the key. So this could be you identifying a part of you that's still traumatized that needs to be healed because it's just been holding you back or creating blockages in your life, and healing it. Okay? This could be you identifying a restrictive mindset and belief, something you were brought up to believe, something you thought was expected of you, whatever the case may be, and you're turning it on its head and going, well, is that real? Is that true for me? How do I feel about that? What do I think about that? Because maybe that's something you've never asked yourself. Okay? And it just opens up the world to you. This is that missing piece of, I've just been doing this over and over and it's just not happening, and I keep throwing more money at it and it's still not happening. So that's not the problem, but I can't figure out what the problem is. And taking a step back and going, you know what, let me just stop what I'm doing, try a completely different approach, whether that means getting expert advice, talking to a professional, paying someone for their services to help me through this process because they've done it before, they know what to do, or just leaving it, going away for a few days, clearing my head, coming back to it completely with fresh eyes, starting from scratch as if I don't know anything. Complete paradigm, like perspective shift, yeah? And then it's like, aha, this is what it was. This is what it was. And from there, full speed ahead. Okay? So, I really hope this helps. I hope this resonates with you. Let me know how, if it does. But it looks like it's going to be a really beautiful week. And it's on you, right? You did the work. You allowed things to shift. You allowed things to happen. You opened your mind and opened your heart to just taking things in as they are, right? Stopping the struggle, stopping, fighting against the tide and going against the current. Just going, okay, well, what if I didn't have to do that? What other ways are there available to me, right? And that's what's happening. So, great job. All right. So, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.